They call this the road of life, but it's about survival, not living. It is safest on foot, under skies ruled by tiny killer drones targeting any vehicle, the nets trying to block the horror from above. If you can, make the robot your friend, your porter, though machines are normally the enemy here.
This now, pretty much all over the front lines. Tiny bits of fibre optic cable used to connect drones to their controller can go on for tens of kilometres, stopping the jamming before.
A Russian drone above. The Ukrainians open fire.
Follow him. Stay in the doorway.
They hit it.
That's the impact. And you have to split out because the drone will try and target groups of individuals. Sometimes 1, 2, 3 you find.
We're doing Sasha and Bogdan's usual walk along this road between two Ukrainian positions. But it takes 5 hours and we are buzzed by attack drones 14 times. The threats change every month. Here, looking for loitering drones, they hover low and wait for you. A radio warning. The trees aren't just a place to hide, but somewhere the drones cannot fly. Russian drones circle, targeting vehicles, but also dropping explosives on troops. You have to keep moving, or they may swarm around you.
The battlefield has completely changed in a matter of a year. Nobody drives cars on this road unless you have to. Nobody drives in tanks. That's outgoing artillery. These robots used for resupply. Up ahead we can see people repairing the nets, a kind of key protection. But these used to resupply food, ammunition, all around the front line.
Gunfire means run again.
This is a pretty constant, and the only move is to hide into the trees, but there it lands, not far.
You might be thinking, why not walk inside the nets?
Маневрировать, если FPV-шка, то маневр.
Швидкість велика автомобілів, а видите, де треба? І скупчення.
This is part of the problem here, in that after an hour of this, you don't quite get numb to it, but let's see something here. You get slightly too comfortable and tired.
The next one is right on top of us.
There it is. There it is. The Nashta.
They hit it.
А мій трастер пішов.
That grey streak. And it falls. Whirring down.
Як мій трастер зайшов?
But it hasn't detonated. Debris drifts. There's been no blast. So we are alive. It may have been a recon drone, but flew like a Russian attacker. Down the road is the Konstantinivka front, where the Kremlin's advance has been slowed to a crawl at the enormous cost across the front of 35,000 Russian dead and wounded a month, says Ukraine. This is the 10th attack.
They caught sight of it briefly, and it appears to be coming closer now. It's the intense fire. You can hear it.
vehicle with its tail.
See it up.
Drones also target heavy gunfire. Their friend, a lieutenant, killed when this car was hit just 2 days ago.
Роман, подія трапилася. Спочивай з Богом.
We are nearing their bunker position. There are moments here to rest, see the trophies of drones that failed, but we have to get back.
На войне все так, как бы количество роботов дронов.
Ні, чесно кажучи, не думала. Я взагалі пішла ще до повномасштабної війни і не розраховували. Взагалі ніхто не думав, що таке буде. Зараз трохи тяжко. Це з часом трохи вигораєш від цього всього. Але звикаєш. І вже розумієш, що треба це робити.
As soon as we emerge, they are above us again. This is the new warfare. Hide, shoot at the sky, run. Fire drones back. The impact's just as deadly as shelling, the accuracy horrific.
Have to walk in, but also walk out.
Монах над деревами.
Плюс, чую.
The buzz stays with you, ringing in your ears for hours later. No respite. The grey smoke, perhaps it hit the net.
That was close, loud. You could hear the shrapnel landing on the tarmac, clearly targeting that armoured vehicle.
It is hard to see how this grind is a win, but it is. Ukraine on foot, robots in support, automation replacing scarce troops, holding ground. The drones never stop, but neither does Ukraine, adapting, learning, engineering this new warfare, and hoping any edge sustains long enough to put Russia in reverse.
Look, we're not at the stage here where it seems as though Ukraine is actually winning the war, but the overarching sense of dread of the past year or so that they were losing inevitably, that's certainly gone. And it's their use of technology to bridge the acute manpower crisis they're facing. It's their deep strikes inflicting pain in the heart of Russia's motherland. And it's also, I think, at times Moscow's pain and problems appear to be acute, if not at times worse than that of Kiev. A real sense of a change in the mood here in Ukraine's favour. Nick Payton-Walsh, CNN, Kiev, Ukraine.